What's up, guys? In today's video I'm going to show you how the gaming engine from SteelSeries and their mice work, and how and if you should use it. So if you don't have a SteelSeries mouse, I'll put a link in the description, and they're really cheap. Like the one I have right now, the Rival 3, it's a really nice mouse. I really love it. And it's only $30 on Amazon. So this originated from the Gaming Merchant, and what he did was he showed us this thing in the SteelSeries gaming engine. It's something called angle snapping, and it kind of just makes your line a line, like it snaps into a line. So to correctly demonstrate this, oh yeah, by the way, all credits are going to be in the description, so this was, just to be clear, entirely not the thing I found out. I did not find this out. I saw his videos. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll try to make a video off of it. I know I'm kind of late, but whatever. Anyways, so what you want to do is open up get a mouse, first of all, and then open up the app. I'm gonna put it into the description, so you could download this engine once you have a mouse from SteelSeries. And you want to go from home. You want to navigate over to engine, and then when you plug in your mouse, it should automatically pair. Like, you don't have to do anything, I don't think. It pairs, and you click it, and this little thing opens up. So what this does is, this is like your DPI, so when I change this, it'll be like crazy fast. I usually keep it at, oh my gosh, usually keep it at around 800-ish. Yeah, so that's perfect. I like this. So you can mess out with the illumination, you can change the colors and everything, but that's left all up to you. What we do want to see is this angle snapping right here. What this does is, the more you slide it and you move your mouse around, so this is like me just making a horizontal line as best as I can. It's not it's good, but it's not good at the same time, if you know what I mean. But when I change it up by one notch at least, it smooths it out a little bit, and you can still move your mouse around. Like, it snaps, like it can make a box, like it snaps by itself. But you can also make circles, but then you can do this and still do circles, so you can still do this, but like your apex movement, so you can still be moving around, but when it's to line up, like you're slow and steady with your PK, then this will help you out. So you can still move around and do good movement, but you will have that. Anyways, so I prefer to have it at one notch, or two notches, I guess. But if you want to have it at the very end, it makes it pretty much a line. So you can't really make circles. Here, I gotta open up Paint again. You can't really make, you can make circles, but it's like really jittery. Like, here, show you. See how like smooshy and weird it kind of, it's weird. It feels delayed, but it's not. It's trying to snap onto angles, and it's like, this is the aggressive mode. So that is like mega aggressive. So you're moving around, but it's still trying to make a box right there, you see. So it's really hard to navigate through these because it keeps snapping onto stuff. So I prefer it either off or at 1 or 2. I would prefer at 1. So you would be in your match, and what happens to my audio? Hello? For real. Hold on. I can't hear anything. Alright. So pretty much you're on your PK. You have it on one snap. And oh my gosh, this is loud. What you want to do is, line up your shots. So all it really does is, when you're scoped in or something, it makes it like a straight line up down. So just kind of aim your PK like you would regular, and you know, hold up, I guess you can't hear it now. Here, turn it on my end. Sorry, technical difficulty. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it snaps like that kind of. I don't know how to describe it, but it pretty much helps you get rid of those shots for 9s and 11s, and you'll be hitting juicy shots like that. Well, you have to, of course, have range, like, you know. So that is like real good. So as I was saying, it sometimes messes up with your movement. Like it tries to like when you're doing circles and moving around a lot, it tries to keep snapping, but you don't want that. So here's a little thingy. If you're a movement person and you know how to, you know, do your stuff, you know, I would prefer to have it either off or on, like at that 1, because it helps out a little bit, I believe, or it's just a placebo, but I believe it works. See, like I'm just hitting 80s, like that's pretty good. I usually hit for like 60s, if anything, like that. So it just smooths out the horizontal and vertical lines.
Using grapple.
So, the Gaming Merchant, after a couple days, also published another video that you shouldn't do it, or you might not want to do it. And he described that it was kind of if you're a movement god or a movement person, you kind of just want to do movement. Just, you know, keep it off, I guess. But if you're like a person that came off of CS:GO or Valorant, because people said in the community that it really helps in CS:GO and Valorant. So I guess I don't know. I guess, but since this is like a movement game, if you're into movement and stuff, then I prefer to have it off or at the very minimum. So let's see if you still don't know if you want it, or if you're debating if you're gonna buy a mouse or not. Let's simple it down. If you're a anyone from this category, maybe except Catalyst, but anyone from the controller, I would say to have it on at least at that 1 bar. Because if you're Caustic, you're kind of just sitting in the building and you're lining up your shots. Watson, I guess, she's a defensive player. She's not really like a I gotta push like a, you know, like an Octane Wraith thing. Like, you don't really push that much. A Rampart, you're sitting behind your walls most of the time. You're just sitting there. And you obviously care about your aim. I mean, people are pretty good on their movement. Like, they can do a super glide off of her wall and then like break the wall and get her wall back. That's pretty cool. If you can do that, props to you. But personally, I think that if you're a defensive player, then have it on. If you're a movement god, you can still have it on, but it might just mess with your ability to do your movement. So it's totally up to you. So yeah, I guess that kind of just wraps it up. That's pretty much all there is to angle snapping. And so, should you buy it for that? I mean, it's fun to test out. I guess so. You should, but it's totally up to you and your personality, how you play. So, if you enjoyed this video, if this helped you out clear a lot of like headaches and should I buy a mouse like this or should I not, please consider subscribing, because at 50 subscribers I'm going to do a whole entire tour of my setup, PC specs and everything. So I can't wait to do that for you guys. And if you enjoyed this video that much, then consider commenting and liking, so we can send this video out to more people, so they get their head straightened out about this stuff. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, hope this helped you out. Have a good day.